Hello, Cancer. What is going on? And welcome to your April 2023 love and romance reading. Welcome back to the channel. So this reading may resonate if you have a Cancer sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other major Cancer placements. Please remember that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And also feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. And lastly, Cancer, if I genuinely feel that it will be insightful to do an extended reading based on what we see here, then you'll be able to find the link for that in the description box below. But enough of me talking, let's jump into this right away. We're going to be starting out with some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy, and then we'll dive deep with tarot. So overall theme and energy, please, for my Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other major placements, please. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. I'm loving this. So I am sensing that there is some sort of movement forward. Okay, this is a time of initiation in a connection. Now, this may be your person or this could be you, but this is really signifying movement forward in some way, shape, or form. There's a need to take action. Now, for some of you, you may have Aries in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. Okay. We have the answers you need are coming at the bottom of the deck, full moon in Gemini, okay? So I do feel like there may be some information that is coming in for you this month, something possibly you've been waiting on, but I feel like this is going to close out some sort of cycle on a positive note and bring in some sort of new beginning, okay? It's like something comes in, some sort of information, answers, information, whatever it could be, and then it's time to take action. It's time to move forward. For some of you, this could be about coming to, I'd say, making a decision, someone coming to some sort of conclusion and taking action on it. Someone figuring out what it is that they want to do. Now remember, maybe this is you, maybe this is your person, but this is the general energies, okay? And for some of you, you may have Gemini in your chart, maybe your person does, but again, not necessary. Let's pull a few more here and see what this is all about. So another card here, please, for the Cancer collective. Heart chakra. So this is definitely related to matters of the heart. Let's get another one. Wisdom. Beautiful. I think I may have pulled this for, I don't know if it was, I think it could have been the Leo reading, maybe the Capricorn reading. But I do feel like this connection is very much supported by the universe. Now, there may be some lessons at this time, or you may be acting as some sort of spiritual teacher, or this connection between you and your person is just bringing up a lot of spiritual lessons and opportunity for growth as well as healing. Okay, we do have the waiting game at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me that there is something here that may have been testing your patience, or there may have been a sense of stagnation. With all of these cards coming out, before I speak, actually, let's just get the cards out. Let's pull a few more, but I do feel like this is about addressing matters of the heart, turning knowledge into wisdom, concluding something, figuring out what one wants to do, how someone wants to move forward, how someone wants to take action, sexual compatibility. So there's no doubt about this, Cancer. You and the person that you're connecting with, there's a lot of attraction here. Okay, there's a physical connection. Maybe not, for all of you, maybe this has not happened yet, but there's definitely attraction here. Okay, we do have clear the air though at the bottom of the deck. So this could be saying that there's a need to clear the air about something. I feel like with all of this energy, there have been questions related to matters of the heart. I feel like someone may be waiting on some answers. There's something here that is worth clearing the air about or getting out into the open. Let's pull 3 more with the Romance Angel Oracles, and then we will dive into this with tarot. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this is absolutely beautiful. So like I said, I do feel like for some of you, you may be waiting on someone to come in, possibly apologize, let you know where they're at, or you've just been waiting for some sort of answer in some way, shape, or form. You've been waiting on something. Okay, or this connection has just been a bit stuck in some way, shape, or form. But I do feel like there is some sort of conversation that is going to be happening here. And for some of you, there may have just been like a lot of emphasis on physicality or just like that chemistry between the two of you. But then it's like beneath it all, there are deeper things that must be addressed and talked about. Calling in your soulmate. A little something from the candle that just is on the cards. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, so for some of you, this could be a reconciliation of some sort, but I do feel as though things were kept very light and fun and so forth, whether this is now or in the past. But I do feel that because of this incredible attraction and magnetism between the two of you, it could have complicated things because, like I said, I'm just feeling like there's this energy beneath everything that's a bit more serious that needs to be addressed, okay? But there's time, it's time to take action on something, for someone to take action. And I do feel like there is some sort of energy around forgiving and learning, about talking through things, having some sort of very, I'm getting the word potent, but a conversation with true substance, okay? Wisdom, knowledge, learning from each other, forgiving and learning. And this is equivalent to the Hierophant in the typical Rider-Waite deck, this wisdom card. And we have learning here. So I do feel like there may be 2 people here who are coming together, who are talking through something. Okay, and I do feel like there's this opportunity for this conversation to take this connection to the next level. Maybe for some of you, there is an engagement around the corner. But for others of you, because this is a general reading, this is just saying that things will be leveling up energetically between you and this person after you 2 work through whatever it is this is, okay? And for some of you, if you've been trying to manifest this person back into your life or manifest a more positive situation here while still remaining optimistic and doing your best to get through whatever this is, I do feel like this may be some sort of manifestation coming in. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I feel like it's time to I did not realize the table was so crooked here. I was looking fine on the camera, but I guess the camera may be a little off. But let's get into this with tarot and see what is going on here. I'm going to dive deep into this and see what all of this is about. So Spirit, please bring in some guidance and insight to the Cancer Collective about it's time to take action, heart chakra, wisdom, sexual compatibility, forgiving and learning, calling in your soulmate, and engagement. Please bring in some guidance, clarity, and insight to the Cancer Collective and equip them with the knowledge and wisdom and guidance that they are seeking out, and that will serve them only the very best. Clear messages, please, Spirit. All right, let's see what comes out. King of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign. Possibly you have air in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but that's not necessary. King of Wands in the reverse. So we got some fire here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Seven of Swords. Okay. Something was flying under the radar. 10 of Pentacles, representing your person in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles, representing you. 9 of Pentacles. I love this. I like this. I like this. I love this. All of the above. So I am sensing that we do have the 2 of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. So this is telling me that it may have felt like there was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There was a lack of planning in some way, shape, or form. Things were not moving forward. Okay, and the Tower in the reverse as the secondary energy. You know, there could have been some fears here. There could have been fears around making some sort of move, wanting to ensure that it was the right move. I do feel like there could have been someone who was overthinking here, but in the past with the 7 of Swords, there was something flying under the radar. There could have been some strategy here as well. I want to clarify this in a moment and see what this is all about, because I don't like jumping to conclusions with this card. But the King of Swords upright, this could be an air sign, but that's not necessary. But there's a situation here where it's about removing the emotions. It's about looking at things in a clear, logical way. Okay. And I feel as though you are putting in the effort. You are putting in the work towards something here. Maybe this is yourself. Maybe this is with this person. Again, we need more information here. But I do feel, Cancer, like you're able to step into this energy of removing your emotions from the equation around looking at something in an objective way. Now, I'm not saying to remove all of the emotions, but I'm saying it's like if you need to look at something in an objective way, you're fully capable of doing that, okay? The 10 of Pentacles in the reverse for your person, there's something here that is making your person feel as though things have been shaken up in their life. Okay, something may be feeling as though it's falling apart. This person, for some of you, just for some of you, may be dealing with some financial struggles or possibly family-related struggles. Okay, but I do feel like there's a lot of questions for this person around their long-term investments, their legacy, what they want their future to look like, the direction in which they're headed, okay? The King of Wands in the reverse here showing up is also telling me that there may be someone here, could be someone with fire in their chart, but that's not necessary. But there's someone here who may not necessarily be taking clear, concise action. Okay, there may be questions around that. If someone is taking action here, it may be a bit more domineering. But there's a question here around how someone is choosing to lead in a situation. There could be a lack of leadership, or there could be this leadership that is just, it feels very domineering, unfair, tyrannical almost. Maybe there's someone here who's a bit angry. And if it's not that, then there's someone here who may even be maybe even flying under the radar, not really taking much action. Okay, I just got the word wet noodle. I don't know why. But the 9 of Pentacles here is telling me that there is some sort of stability, okay? Some sort of security and stability. I do feel like you're going to be feeling pretty good here, regardless of whatever this is. So that's what I'm seeing so far. So what I really want to do here, I almost said Sagittarius. So for some of you, maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart. But what I want to do here Cancers, I want to clarify all of this, see what's really going on. As a reader, for me, it's just easier for me to do everything at once. It really prevents a lot of backtracking and so forth. So we're just going to pull all of the cards at once. I'm going to do that on camera for that transparency, and then we'll dive deep. All right, Cancer, let's get into this. So I just want to quickly say that for that transparency, I did draw everything on camera. However, I did turn some of these piles upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine. We're going to be going through all of these piles one by one, beginning with the upright cards here, and then we'll make our way towards the other ones. But let's get into this. So for Cancer, this may be what I'm about to go over. For some of you, you may be going through this right now. Okay, if you are, this energy will be transitioning towards this new incoming energy soon. But for others of you, this may be the more distant past or even the more recent past. Okay, but what I'm really getting here, Cancer, is that there was a soulmate connection here. Okay, could also be a Gemini or someone with Cancer in their chart, but that's not necessary. But there was a beautiful connection here. It very much felt like it was in alignment, and ultimately I feel like something ended up stagnant or stuck, and I do feel as though there may have been a retreat or a bit of a timeout. There is this energy of something flying under the radar. Someone may have snuck away. Okay, and I feel like, because I did want to know more about this, specifically the Seven of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords in the reverse, but then we have the Sun and Six of Swords in the reverse. So the Six of Swords in the reverse for me is unfinished business. So I don't know if someone just pulled their energy away here, but there is this directionless energy with the Chariot in the reverse, and this may have defaulted in a bit of a timeout. The Page of Swords in the reverse, though, is someone who doesn't necessarily speak his truth. Okay, there may have been someone here where it's like you have fun texting them. There's a lot of chemistry. You enjoy spending time with them. But did they just kind of like dip out? But with the Sun here, it's like, it's really this energy of slipping away to tend to other things. Because overall with the Sun, it's like, it's making me feel like this person is still remaining optimistic. So I don't know if this person is just feeling like they can just kind of come back whenever, or what the case is. And if it's not that, then this could just be possibly a Leo. There could be someone with Leo in their chart. But the Page of Swords in the reverse, I mean, this person could have definitely been a bit of a charmer, okay? Definitely mentally stimulating, but this is also someone who could have been a bad communicator, you know, not the best at communicating, a bad texter. But the overall energy, you know, I feel like this person, like I said, like they may have just kind of gone a bit cold here, or their energy dissipated in some way despite this soulmate energy. But then there's a stagnation, and I feel like it may have kind of faded out and led to this sense of a timeout. Okay. Alternatively, there could have been someone here who was a bit defensive with their energy. This is interesting because I do feel with the incoming energy, there is someone, you know, I actually specifically want to know more about the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, two things wanted. We have Justice and, ooh, Justice in the reverse, the Hanged Man in the reverse, and 5 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there may be a situation here. Now, we have a true pair out on the table with the Swords card. So there could be 2 people who have air in their chart, but this is not necessary. But we have the King and Queen of Swords. And I do feel like there is someone here who is looking at something that is very much keeping them in their head, that is stressing them out, and they may be trying to figure out a way forward. I am sensing that there was something that occurred here that was unfair or unjust. Someone may have released themselves from something here, or there could have been some sort of enlightenment about power struggles or some sort of argument or tension, okay, that stemmed from this injustice. I feel like someone is looking at a situation and having some fears around something that feels like it's not really working. Let me see, what was... So your person's energy, they are showing up as the 3 of Swords. So there is this heartbreak. We'll get back into this person in a minute, but with the King of Wands in the reverse, the 3 of Cups, the King of Wands in the reverse, the 3 of Cups, the King of Cups, and the 7 of Cups in the reverse, I feel like there may be a friendship here, but that's not necessary, that it's only a friendship. It could be something more. But I do feel like someone is seeing through the illusions of something. So, you know, I'm wondering if there was a situation here where someone pulled back their energy and it was like this sense of an unfinished business. Okay, despite this soulmate energy, there was a very much stuck energy. Someone, like this energy could have faded out, or there could have been, it may have even felt like a missed opportunity. And now I feel as though there could be someone who is wanting to come back in and talk with you here. And if they're not necessarily feeling you match their energy, or they feel like your shift in energy, they may be having some anxiety about this. And it may be about feeling as though I feel like you might even be a little bit distant with this person. Yeah, especially, we'll get into this in a moment here. I feel like this person is coming in and you feel a sense of uncertainty. Okay, I feel like you may have been just working on yourself and so forth, doing your own thing here. And I don't know if this person was like expecting you to chase them or expecting to return and just have things return to the way that they were. But I do feel as though this person acted in a particular way that brought in some red flags for you. I feel that you're looking at a situation and you're just like, hey, I wouldn't treat this person in that way. Like, it's not cool to just kind of disappear here and then just like return, you know, and think everything's going to be okay. But I do feel like you were bothered and even confused by this person's behavior. So naturally that's going to be, you know, you're going to have your guard up a bit here. You're going to have, you know, your intuitive antennas up, like what's going on here. And I feel like this person is sensing the shift in your energy. And when you exchange information or when you talk with this person more so, or when they reach out, I feel like they're going to feel that. They're going to feel your shift in the energy. And I feel like this may upset them in some way. I do want to pull some oracle cards here before we get into your person and take a look at them deeper. Okay, I am in the middle of creating my own oracle deck, but the artwork is still being made, so I just have the words on this just deck of cards that I made myself, and I know it's not the most flattering, but it has been really accurate. So please let me know below if this ends up resonating for you, because I really would appreciate the feedback, especially since I am creating this deck. And yeah, so let's see what this is all about. I want to know more about the past here. Movement in the reverse, Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, there was some sort of stuck energy. There was some sort of stuck energy in the past. There was some sort of stuck energy here. Things were not moving forward. Oh, this is from a different deck, but it said, I'm struggling. So we'll actually, you know what? I think that was a sign to pull something from this other deck. We'll do that. But it said, I'm struggling. You know what? We're actually going to keep it. I know this is from a different deck, but we'll actually bring this other deck in here. And you know, why not? Someone was struggling with something. There was a lack of movement forward, but there was a soulmate energy here. Decisions and planning in the reverse. So there was a lack of decision. Someone may have needed to make a decision. There was a lack of planning. 2 of Wands in the reverse. This is reflecting all of this energy. Last card, please. Bad habits. So someone may have been slipping into old habits, bad habits, things that, you know, did not support the alignment of this connection despite this soulmate energy. Could have been some self-sabotage. Yeah. And soul connection in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this could have really, really contributed to that sense of like a disconnect or feeling very much stuck. I feel like you know deep down that this connection is not over. I feel like you know that you're going to hear from this person again. And maybe that was a confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. Okay, let me fix this deck very quickly. So I want to pull, I don't know why this happened. I picked it up, the deck again, to put the other card in there, and then I decided to take it back out and it kind of flipped. So I wanted to put it back on the table. Okay, here we go. So let's get a message here. You're on my mind, so this person may have been struggling with something here. There's a lack of movement. This person slipping into bad habits, lack of decision making, lack of planning, very directionless energy. And you may have been wondering, like, just why? Like, why is this happening? Like, we have this soulmate connection. This feels so real, feels, you know, so strong. Like, what is with this person? And you may have been thinking about them and them, you know. Let's see the current situation here. This situation sucks. So makes sense with the Nine of Swords. I mean, look, this person is just like in their head, turmoil, unable to sleep at night, just in their head. There's something. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, something wasn't working here. Let's see what this is about. Deja vu. Something repeating itself. Healing in the reverse. Wish granted. What's wish granted? Day-to-day in the reverse. Tell me more about the King and Queen of Swords here. Someone's trying to get out of their head to prevent a tower moment. Yeah. I feel like someone is like stuck in their head. This person may not have even come forward yet, but this person's like, this situation sucks. Like, you know, there's some sort of repetition of a cycle for this person. Maybe this is cyclical between the 2 of you, but if not, then this person may have just been like, I did it again. Okay, something is happening here that has been blocking healing. Okay, but ultimately it's like this person with wish granted, I feel like this is a bit like sarcastic in a way, but it's like, okay, you got what you want. It's like, you know, this person was acting in a particular way to possibly push you away or self-sabotage. And it's like, what did they expect? They got what they wanted, right? Or not what they wanted, but what they were, you know, subconsciously asking for in order to manifest a situation that aligned with their subconscious beliefs about themselves, instead of working through self-sabotaging behaviors. Okay, so yeah, day to day, something imbalanced here on a day-to-day basis. And I feel like this person, it's like they need to look at it now. They need to face it because it's building up. And I feel like this person, there was a sense of injustice, like this person needs to take consequences for their actions. And I feel like this person wants to come back in. And for some of you, there may actually be a conversation here. And if this person, you know, hasn't come in yet, then they're thinking about a lot. They're thinking about the situation and how they kind of got themselves stuck here. If there was some sort of struggle between the two of you, this person could be looking back at it and really reflecting on that. But I feel like they're wanting to release themselves from the past and move forward here in some sort of way, but the circumstances have changed. And I feel like it's because things are different on your end. I feel like you, let's see, obstacles in the reverse, individuality in the reverse, balance in the reverse. So yeah, I feel as though there is an opportunity to work through the obstacles here, but I feel like, you know, maybe for some of you, someone has been leaning on the influences of others a bit too much here, and it may have been causing some sort of imbalance. And if that's not the case, I feel like there's someone here who very much needs to ensure that the actions that they take in connections, and this may be a message for your person, but you know, that someone here is taking action towards their true individual desires and what it is that they want. They're just not following the crowd or listening to others in a way that's just like kind of swaying them and you know, having them acting against what it is that they truly desire. I do feel like there's a situation here where there's an ability to take action, but someone is seeing through something here, through any sort of illusion. I do feel like there's a sense of clarity. I'll make it up to you. For some of you, you know, I feel like you don't want past energy here. I feel like you know, you may not want a friendship with this person. You may be desiring something more here. And I feel as though you know that there's someone here who needs to take accountability and apologize for something. That's just for some of you, but all I can say here is that what I'm really seeing is that there was a connection that went awry here because someone fell back into bad habits. There's a lack of movement. Things got stuck. What happens when you're not putting in the effort, you're not growing a connection, it gets stagnant, right? So now this person's in their head because they're dealing with the consequences of what happened. And they're needing to face a lot within themselves with this 8 of Swords in the reverse. They're taking the blindfold off. Okay, they're really seeing a lot of stuff come up for them, and I feel like they're finally seeing consequences. Now, the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the 3 of Swords, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, and 2 of Swords. I do feel like someone is wanting to come in and say something here. This person is feeling a sense of heartbreak. And I do feel that they're wanting to heal this, okay? I do feel like this person, with this being the only major arcana here, it's just like they're trying to balance themselves out. They're trying to act in, you know, a patient way here. They're trying to be patient. But I feel as though this person, they need to also take the blindfold off. I feel as though there's something that either this person doesn't understand or doesn't see. I feel as though this person may have been taking things a bit too lightly before, especially with that Sun card that we saw, like, oh, everything's going to be okay. And, you know, it's like this person may have broken their own heart in a way. And I feel like this person, they want to come in and say something, but with the 2 of Swords, they may be like, if this person hasn't reached out, they're like, I don't even know exactly what to say here. Conflict. Optimism in the reverse. So yeah, this is shattered. Explore. So it's like they may be realizing that they did cause some conflict here. Okay, even if it's not external, but the tension between you two. And I feel it's like this person, their reality is being shattered here, and there's a lack of optimism. There is a sense of things falling apart and this sense of loss. Let's see where this... Let's get a message from them. I plan to reach out soon. So here we go. This is what I was saying. It's like, I wasn't sure if this person reached out, but I do feel like this is very much saying that this person has plans to reach out. They're dealing with something here. For some of you, if this is some sort of external situation, this person may have been dealing with some sort of family situation here, but that's not necessary. Maybe for some of you, you do live with this person and there's something that's kind of going on here that has caused some heartbreak. But for the majority of you, something did fall apart here, and I feel like this person is trying to find some sort of inner balance here. But there's not much that they can come in and offer you at this time. At least with information, I feel like this person, they're very much stuck here. They're stuck at a stalemate. I feel like this person is going to reach out soon, though. They're facing a lot within themselves and realizing the consequences. Now, for you, I feel like you are not sure what to say. You know, whenever I see the High Priestess, it's like, what's not being said here? I feel like you're very much divinely guided and intuitively connected at this time. But the Ace of Swords in the reverse is just like, you may not even know what this person would say to you. You're not entirely sure what you would say to this person. For some of you, you may... I'm just getting this image. Maybe for some of you, you're like typing things up in your phone, like what you would hypothetically want to say to this person, or you're thinking about sending a message, but ultimately you don't send it. I feel like you're for the most part staying silent. And I feel as though you're not really wanting to give much information away regarding where you're at to this person in terms of, you know, where your head, where your heart is, and so forth. I feel like you're very much focused on yourself and just doing you. For some of you, you may actually, even for work, or maybe this is a project or a hobby, but some sort of spiritual hobby. Maybe for some of you, you practice tarot or astrology or something like that. But that's not necessary. But what I'm really getting here is that, I mean, you're definitely strengthening your intuition here and so forth. But regarding this particular situation, I feel like you have allowed the universe, like you've just let this go. You're allowing the universe to do its thing. You're allowing this person to deal with the consequences of their past actions. I don't necessarily see you going towards this person though. Okay. You may want to, you may be like, oh, you know, I kind of feel like reaching out, but you're not. You're not doing it. And you're not sure what this person would come in and offer you. And like I said, you don't exactly know what to say here either. Maturity. So you're handling the situation in a very mature way. Toxic in the reverse. Yeah. Collaboration. So it's like, yeah, I feel like you're handling yourself very well here. Toxic in the reverse. You're not dealing with toxic energy. You know, it's not like you're trying to purposely, like, you know, manipulate this person into messaging you or this or that. It's like, no, you're just doing your own thing. You're unsure of where things are at, so you're just doing you. You're willing to collaborate with this person and talk with this person, but not in a toxic way or anything like that. So I feel like if there was any sort of argument or like this person did you wrong, you may not have like, for some of you, maybe for some of you, you did put this person in their place previously. And it's like, what can this person even say? But for others of you, you may have just let it go, not even said anything, knowing that this person knew what they did. Okay, and that they would need to deal with it and face the consequences of it if they were to ever reach out to you, and you knew deep down that they were going to be reaching out to you at some point, okay, for one reason or another. And so it's like you know the bed that this person kind of made for themselves. Let's get a message. I wish I had done things differently. I worry how you perceive me. So for some of you, maybe this does resonate with you, especially if the roles are reversed here. But primarily what I'm getting here is that you're very much intuitively connected, and you may know that this person is concerned with how you perceive them, because you may know deep down that this person should have gone about something in a different way. And you may know that the reason why they're not reaching out is because they have to cross that threshold to get to you. You know, they need to face the consequences. They need to address something here. For some of you, you may be thinking about the past situation and feeling like, oh, maybe I should have said something differently here, or gone in a way, gone about something in a different way. Maybe you are wondering how this person views you now, you know, like where they're at with certain things. Because I see you willing to work with this person, but you respect yourself here. You're not reaching out to this person. But for some of you, you may be in your head, like with whatever this person did, is like, were they into me? How do they actually feel about me? Because they did me wrong. Like, what happened here? Type thing. I want to get another message for your person. I want to spend quality time with you. Yeah, so conflict. Like this person, you know, I want to dig deeper here with this person because I want to know more about conflict. Well-being in the reverse. Optimism, lack of effort. I don't know if this person's being hard on themselves now. Shattered power. Ooh. What's unexpected here? Something was unexpectedly cut off. Boundaries. Did you set boundaries here with this person in some way? I mean, they may be feeling it energetically, at least. I feel like this person feels like their power was taken away in some way, shape, or form. And this may just be energetically, but I feel that this person, Cancer, they're feeling really, really down and frustrated. about past actions. And I feel as though this person is kind of feeling like guilty for not putting in the effort. Like they may not have expected, I don't know if you've distanced yourself. I don't, like, let me know below. Please comment and let me know what's your energy here, you know, because I feel like you're doing something here, and it could be like indirectly or maybe directly, but it could be just energetically, or like you have made it clear that you're pulling back your energy. But this person, like, something around their power was like completely shattered. And I feel like this person, there's some sort of conflict here. Like this person is realizing and really thinking and reflecting on a situation that was unhealthy. And it's like, I don't know if this person's like having this like come to Jesus moment type thing or what, but I feel like there's a lot of guilt, and I feel like your energy, like handling it well, and just whatever this is, whatever you're doing here, this fell out. I don't even know where this came from, but I ran away. So this person, maybe they ran away. Maybe they were trying to avoid accountability here. I don't even know where that came from. This person may want to cut away any sort of boundaries, like and let you in here. It's like, why did you need to remove something from this person in order for this person to have a wake-up call, Cancer? Did you need to remove yourself, your energy, for this person to wake up? Do they really need to feel like they're fully about to lose you, or that, you know, you're no longer accessible to them to wake up? Because it's like they felt like they had it together here and so forth, and they feel like their power is being shattered. I feel like you took your power back, and I feel if you did, then this is absolutely beautiful. Keep at that. I mean, you've got this. You've got this. You're handling this incredibly well. But this person misses you. And how you're going to want to deal with that is going to be up to you. But I do feel like this person is heartbroken, and they're going to be wanting to come in here and balance out the scales. They're looking for some sort of opportunity. And they may be afraid that you're not going to put in the effort here, or if for some of you, like if this person has already reached out, they may reach out again, but if they feel like your energy has shifted, they're not, regardless of what they're showing to you, Cancer, they feel it and they're bothered by it. Yeah, so this has something to do with the past here too. This person wants to reconcile something that happened here from the past. This person feels like they're kind of at the mercy of you. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Sagittarian energy. Let's check this out over here. So, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, the Magician in the reverse, the Page of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I wanted to know more about the Magician in the reverse, Virgo, Gemini energy, and we got the 9 of Wands. So I feel like you're happy here. You're doing you. You're doing your own thing here. And 2 of Pentacles, there may be some messages going back and forth here. I do feel like there is this balance, you know, there's flexibility, there is definitely management of whatever the situation is, and it's good, it's secure, it's stable, it's good, you're doing good. But at the same time, the Magician in the reverse with the 9 of Wands, this is saying that someone here is being very, very, very careful with how they are choosing to place their energy into a situation, because 9 of Wands, someone is exhausted, someone has their guard up, they're kind of looking over their shoulders. Okay, so this could be someone who is cautiously because Page of Wands and Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is bringing someone in from out of the cold. So I feel like someone may be, let's see what the cards have to say here. Let's grab a message because I feel like someone is cautiously coming in here. I miss you. I miss you. This person misses you. I need, so this person needed time and space here. I see a future with you. I hope we can work through this at the bottom of the deck. What's with this? I need time. I need more time. Okay, so this is... Okay, so I'm glad that we're pulling these extra cards because I want to be as detailed as possible for you all. This is what I really aim in my readings. This is why I put so much time into every reading. Transformation. Awaken in the reverse. Fears in the reverse. Someone needs to face some sort of fears here. Passion. Divine timing, lessons. Yeah, home and family in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is the T here, Cancer. I feel like you're going to be doing you. I feel like you're going to be, working on yourself. You're stable, you're secure, you're feeling good. You are acting in a mature way. You're open to talking with this person. I feel like this person, they miss you. I do feel like there's a message that is going to be coming in to bring you in from out of the cold. That's the energy here. But with the Magician in the reverse and the Nine of Wands, I feel like someone is doing this very carefully and very cautiously. I feel like there's a person here who is being torn in two different directions in the sense of whether to act now or to wait. I feel like this person is concerned of where you are at. I feel like this person knows that they need to speak up and they need to say something. They know that they owe you that, okay? And they probably owe you a lot more here. So I feel like this person may be coming in to check up on you. So it's like this person misses you and they see a future with you. But there's something here where either A, because I'm getting two different storylines. So let me know which one you think this is going to be, how this is going to play out for you. Use your discernment here. This can actually be a test of, your intuition or intuition practice here. But is this person, are they going to come in and kind of check up on you and see where you're at? Because this person needs more time. They see a future with you. They're missing you, but they need more time with something here. They're not yet ready. Or is this just a simple delay here? This person is not yet quite coming in. They're still holding back a bit longer. This person wants to know where you're at, though. Your head, your heart, maybe even literally where you're at for some of you. But I feel as though what you need to realize is if this person is going through some sort of major transformation, Cancer, you cannot force it. Okay, you do not want this person showing up prematurely. You don't want this person showing up when they're not ready. You don't want that old energy, right? I feel like this person, they need to face some fears. They need to do the inner work. They need to learn particular lessons that can really help them manage their relationships better in their life. Okay? You cannot, or not you personally, but this cannot be forced, okay? To wake someone up. You got to trust the universe on this. because this person, if this is someone who's quickly coming in because they can't hold themselves back and they know it's not the right time, but they may be trying to have their cake and eat it too. Like, you know, they need to reach out to you, Cancer. Even though they're not ready. This person could be trying to force themselves, not force themselves to reach out, but like, you can't force the lesson. It's just going to revert back to the past. And I think this person knows, like I said in the beginning of the reading, I did it again. I did something again. I'm repeating past mistakes. I did it again. But this person is curious where you're at. So for some of you, this person is going to come in. They want to know where you're at. They're going to feel your shift in energy, though. I feel like this person could be feeling like you're getting away, and it may scare them. It may worry them. And that could be what actually prompts them to reach out to you, to see where you're at. Ooh. I don't know if you're dealing with someone here who is a bit of a workaholic or very much like focused on their status, their career. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like whatever this person may have been putting their time into, I feel like there's going to be a sense of disappointment for this person. You know, whatever this person may have been investing their energy in outside of you, I feel like there may be some sort of disappointment here. I feel like it's whatever this disappointment is, though, it's going to help this person connect to their deeper emotions a bit more. It's going to push them into really connecting with themselves more intuitively. It's going to help them get in touch with the deeper parts of their psyche and to really reflect on something here, something that was not fair, unfair actions. I'm just hearing, you know, that wasn't fair to Cancer. But I do feel like this person is feeling a sense of guilt related to however they went about things in the past. I want to know, why does this person... Hold on, let me grab the rest of this here. There's 2 cards that came out. Why does Cancer's person need more time? Nine of Cups. Okay. Nine of Cups. So, Strength, Leo, energy at the bottom of the deck. What I'm sensing here, this person... With the Nine of Cups here, there is an emphasis on this person's own emotional fulfillment in some way, shape, or form, okay? This person may be trying to get to a place where they're feeling more independently fulfilled in their life. However, I feel as though whatever, like I said before, if they're putting in a lot of this effort into something that wasn't in alignment with them or for the wrong reasons, I feel like there's going to be some sort of disappointment that they experience that kind of wakes them up here. I feel like this person is wanting to come in here, but at their own time. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who does take their time. They're slow and steady, but they win the race and they show up. They show up when they're ready, and they show up when they feel the time is right. The Four of Pentacles, there's someone here who very much cares about their security. Okay, they care about their security, and also keeping control on their life, including financial aspects and just things in the 3D. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, I don't know, for some of you, this could be a perfectionist type energy, or this person just goes about things in a very methodical way. And it may not make sense to other people, but it makes sense to them. Okay. So I do feel like this person is eventually going to come in, but because you can't get to the 10 of Cups without the 9 of Cups first. So because this person may be so focused on some aspect of their life, which they may be seeing some sort of disappointment if it's not in alignment. It's like this person could be figuring out that everything that they were really, really desiring is not in alignment with them, and what it means to truly be in alignment with something, you know, what's good for them. This person may not have been listening to their intuition, but the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is not seeing particular things, you know, pay off. And because of that, they have not been putting in the effort into this connection, or at least related to like their connections in general with others. I feel like this person has been possibly feeding their selfish behaviors or habits and not their connections. This connection, or maybe just their relationships in general. But I feel like this person misses you. And for some of you, this person could have... We're going to take this over to the extended because there's a specific thing I want to explore more here. And it's particularly, it's just like the fact that there was a soulmate energy and this person kind of just pulling away here, or things fading out despite the Lovers still being upright. It's like, was this person not expecting this connection? Were they not expecting to have particular feelings? Were they, you know, is it wrong time, wrong place? Like, what is this all about? Like, really what happened here in the past that kind of derailed or threw this connection off track? I want to dive into that in the extended. But if this resonated, please let me know below. I do read all my comments, and I would love to know how this is playing out for you in your life. But in that extended, we are going to be exploring you and your person and this person the next 3 to 6 months. So what that may look like. Your energy, their energy, the mutual energy. We'll also take a look at the beginning, the middle, and the end portion of that time frame. We're going to take a look at this person's intentions, what you may not know about this person or situation that you should know, some guidance and advice, along with some timing cards and some confirmation cards. So we're going to be doing all that plus more. If you'd like to join me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. However, if not, then I hope that this reading was able to provide you with enough clarity and insight into your situation. And please, 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 Cancer, if this resonated, let me know below, because again, I read all of my comments and would just love to know how this is fitting into your life. And by the way, if you are interested in the extended, keep watching for a bit of a sneak peek preview of it. But yeah, that is what I have for you for now. Thank you so much, Cancers. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month, and I will see you for the mid-April readings. I love you all. Bye. They got to deal with the consequences of their actions now. Something, but they may be going against it, at least with their energy. They may be telling themselves that they're just second guessing their judgment. Okay, I feel like this person doesn't necessarily trust that they're making a correct decision here. But you're headed towards a new beginning here. I just feel like you're just like, but I'm going towards a new beginning, but you know, I'm still curious about this person. However, this person could also be very much focused on their career and their work, especially if they work for a big organization. This person wants to know where you're at. They may want to like reach out to you. This is just like this person got way too in their head. You need to pay attention to your own emotions deep down inside. What makes Cancer happy? What does Cancer need? Now is the time to really bring that Empress energy inward and really, really feed your soul, nourish your soul. Okay. Taurus season. Please look out for Taurus season. Someone could have Taurus in their chart, or maybe something significant happened during Taurus season or will happen.